Hello, my name is Bruce Gray. I'm a Behrend alumni, and I spent almost the past 40 years in banking, 20 of which I bookended my career on Wall Street, starting it on Wall Street and ending it on Wall Street. During that time, I was responsible for hiring first-year employees and interns at various times throughout my career. I'd like to talk to you today some about BizCafe. One of the things that all good business schools do is provide the ability to learn by doing. And one of the ways we engage you in learning by doing is by having a simulation game that you play. BizCafe is a simulation. It's a business simulation game. And a lot of times students get very fixated on whether or not they're going to come in first. And think that the only way that they're going to get any value out of a simulation game is by being the team that comes in first. Employers really aren't interested in who came in first and who came in last in a simulation game. What employers are very interested in is what you learned, how you worked as a team. How did you take the data that you were given and make decisions? When those decisions didn't turn out the way you wanted them to? How did your team go back? How did they figure out how to make a better decision? How were you able to manage the different personalities within the team? How were you able to coalesce around an idea? How were you able to reach consensus? I know we live in a world that seems like there is no consensus. Everything seems to be polar opposites. But in business, it couldn't be further from the truth. In business, we need to arrive at consensus. We need to make good decisions, and those decisions need to be formed by listening to various opinions and various ways of doing things. BizCafe is really your first chance to experience this. It's an important building block for your resume. I hope you understand the opportunity you're being provided here, and you'll make the most of it, because this is certainly something that's important for your development and a great tool for you to build on throughout your career here at Penn State. We interviewed a student from Behrend, and actually they had BizCafe down at the very bottom of their resume. The other interviewer spotted the BizCafe, and she started to ask the student about the BizCafe. And the student had a great story to tell about BizCafe. They certainly learned a lot about working as a team member. They learned about how they weren't going to make the correct decision each and every time, and that when you made a bad decision, how you had to go back in, figure out why that decision didn't work the way you wanted it to, and how you had to adjust your thinking around that. And it involved too in compromise and working as a group. So that student was able to really articulate well all those pieces of their experience from BizCafe. And it's something that shouldn't be buried. When you have an experience like that, it shouldn't be something that's buried on your resume. Those are things that employers are really looking for.